No, not even a year, right? We only have how many months? 10. Right? 10 months only. But again, it's counted as like a year because it's called a school year. So the same with that, it should be just 1 year. What is the importance of knowing that? You know, when you start writing for your report, you might say, for male, there are 6 years. No, your information is now wrong. We only have 1, 2, 3 school years. If you wrote there are 6 years. Your information is wrong. And if I'm the examiner, I would give you a bad score of 4 or 5. Because your information is wrong. Okay? That is for the report. That is for task 1. Whatever you can find here will be the only thing you should be writing. Okay? Of course, we know that after 1990, what comes after this? Like 10 years after we have 2000 and 2001. Yeah, am I right? We know that very well. That's always the pattern because there is a 10-year gap here. But since there is no mention of 2000 and 2001, do not include that in your report. Clear? Another one. Class, do not write your opinions. For example here, male got the highest, highest number in during the first year, and then females lower than males. Am I right? 1970, 1970. Male, female, part-time. Okay? Now, higher, lower. And then you would write there, oh, the reason why female got very low enrollment during this year was because men before were very hardworking. Huh? Can you find information here that says that men before were hardworking? There is none, so you should not write that there. Clear? No opinions in the writing of the report. If you want to write your opinion, do that when you start writing for your essay. That's task number 2. But for task number 1, only whatever you can find in this particular graph or chart. Clear? Right. So we're done with the y-axis, and then the x-axis, we said that these are school years. Am I right?
Yes.
And how many school years? 3. 3 for male, 3 for female. How about this? Usually, class, during the actual exam, this is not black and gray. No? This is always like either blue, red, orange, yellow. During the actual test, but for now, I'm just giving you the black and gray colors. But the black one is for full-time. The gray one is for part-time. Okay? Now, if that is the case, are we done with number 1? Yes or no? Because we have checked already the y-axis and the x-axis, and there are no other information there. This one is not part. That means that I took this chart from IDPIL's website. Okay? So do not include this one in your analysis. How about letter B? Do we need to include letter B in answering?
Yes.
Are you sure? Not anymore. Why? Because this is not a table chart. Remember, there's the word table here. This is a bar graph, so you don't need to answer letter B of number 1. Number 2. What are the units of measurement? Now, teacher, we're talking about physics. Is this physics? No, we're still mathematics. Or chemistry. I don't know, teacher, what is this? Is this an exam in English or a mathematics exam or what? Numbers here are, the measurement units here would mean thousands. That is our unit of measurement. Thousands. So numbers or amount of something. Number 3. You need to ask yourself, is there more than one group being compared? Yes or no?
Yes.
And what are the groups being compared? What is meant, class, by the word compared? Any idea? Can you compare, let's say for example, the two of them? They're both females. Can you compare them?
Yes.
Yes, you may. But the comparison is not going to be that extreme because they are just the same. What is it? They are just the same women. Okay. I will not use girls because your girls, the term girls is for kids, or teenagers. Are you still kids? Not anymore. So I will use women for your ladies. Okay, ladies, maybe ladies. Okay, such honor and formality, ladies. Anyway, so this time you use the word compared because again and again you're comparing two different groups, male and female. When you say compared, like versus, male versus female, you versus the world, okay, or you versus the universe, something like that. Okay, all right. That class is for the big groups. You have male and female. How about the small groups? What are the groups mentioned? Full-time and part-time, but specifically male, full-time, male, part-time, female, part-time, female, full-time. How many small groups in there? 4. There are 4 small groups, but just 2 big or general groups. Okay? Number 4, you need to ask yourself, does it show change over time? Meaning to say, from the first year to the last year, can you see can you see a lot of changes there? Let's say we begin with male part-time. From the first year to the last year, were there changes there? What are the changes?
Part-time dropped and full-time increased.
Yeah, male part-time dropped or decreased. Male full-time increased. How about for female?
Part-time and
Both full-time and part-time increased. Again, this is about, when we speak about overtime, not only 1 year, but 1, 2, and it says there are 3 years here. So, these 3 years here, overtime, okay? That's it. Number 5, this one is very important for your grammar section. What are the time periods shown? The past, the present, or the future?
past.
Why the past? Yeah, what should be our basis for saying that we have to use the past tense of the verbs? What is our basis?
Because it's 19.
Very good. We base that on the years presented. Are these years going to happen in the future?
No.
No, these are the years that have long been gone. We're now in the 21st century. These are just still in somewhere in the 19th century. So not anymore relevant. So we use the past tense of the verbs. Now, what is the importance of knowing the tense? Because when you write the report, you cannot just write let's say female part-time. The female part-time is increasing. That will be a wrong sentence structure. Because we use the past tense, we should write female part-time increased with a D in there, or had increased after 3 years or after 3 school years. Clear? So instead of writing the word grow in the past, how should you write that? Grow, G-R-O-W. What's the past tense of grow? Grow? No? Grew. G-R-E-W. How about for fall? Fell. Drop. What's the spelling? Aha, D-R-O-P-P-E-D. Dropped. Can you use dropping here? No, you cannot. Because this is not in the present. And not also a present continuous task. Okay? I hope that is clear. That is the importance, class, of answering number 5. Because your grammar then for all the report will be in the past. Number 6, we answered this already for numbers 4 and 6. Number 7, Are there any large differences? This would mean something that,
Not the same.
something that is not the same, or things that are not the same. Clear? A table is different from a chair. Correct? A chair is used for sitting. A table is used for what? Like this table here. Used for writing. Used for. Yeah, what is this used for? For working something, for writing something. If it's at home, what is the use of a dining table at home? For sleeping. Do you sleep on your table? Oh, that will be very awkward. Used for eating. Okay? You don't eat the table, but used for eating. That's what I mean, huh? Used for eating, not eating the table. Used for eating. Use the dining table for that, okay? So that's difference. Now, what are the differences here? You compare male and female. Yeah, okay, for example, during the first year, for part-time, we begin with part-time. During the first year, male got the highest number. Got. Not get, huh? Got, because again, it's in the past. Male got the highest number of enrollment at what number? 100? 1 million. At 1 million. That's during the first school year. How about during the last school year? Is it still the male group? Or this time, is it the female group? Okay. During the first school year, male got the highest number of enrollment at 1 million. But, or however, what is this? Is this beginning or last?
Last.
However, during the last year or last school year, female, yeah, but what is the right word we can use for that? Female, that's letter R. Replaced. I mean to say now it's the female, not anymore the male group. What else? You can also write the word surpassed or exceeded. Okay, surpassed because this time female got the highest number during the last year. In fact, more than the male group during the first year. Okay, at what is this? What number is this?
1.1
Now, be careful with this because there is no specific number here. Am I right?
Yes.
So, for our answers to be safe, like this one here, what else? This one as well, this, okay, and this, of course. What are those words that we need to use to make our answers more safer? What is it? Approximately. What else?
Around.
Around. About. Okay? Sorry. These are words that we can use. Also, you can use, like, for example, here, over 1 million. Over, which means higher or more than 1 million. This one, under 200,000. Okay? But if you want to use 100,000, you have to use approximately 100,000. Clear? So that's the large difference. At first, male, but in the end, female. Another one is male. Oh, but what is this one? Up, down, up. What do we call that?
Curve.
Yeah, that's a curve. But what is the term we need to use for that? It starts with letter F. FL. FLU. Now, what is that? Not the flu disease, but FLU.
Fluctuation.
Fluctuation. Okay? Familiar with this word? I hope you're familiar with this word. Again, fluctuation, not the flu disease that we get during winter. Fluctuation would mean the rise and fall of something. Now up, next down, up again, down, and so on. That's fluctuation. Okay? Now, male part-time showed. Again, showed, not shows, not showing, but showed with an ed. Male part-time showed a fluctuation, while female part-time
Erosion.
expressed. What is this?
Increase.
What kind of increase? Not just increase, but showed a
Exception.
gradual increase. Okay, gradual because from the first year to the second year to the third year, the increase was
Steady.
steady or continuous increase. Continuous increase. Okay. All right. So again, these are terms you need to learn next time. That's a large difference. Now, if there's a difference, there's also similarities. Basically, we have full-time. Am I right? Both full-time, male and female, are both male and female full-time, gradually increased. Sorry. If it's like that, this will become like this. Okay? Gradually increased. But if you only use like there was a gradual increase, this will not have letter T. Okay? Just that one. There was a gradual increase versus it gradually increased with a D after the word, after increase, after letter E. Is that clear? Okay? This one here is more of a noun. There was a gradual increase. But this one is more of a combination of an adverb plus a verb. Gradually increased versus gradual increase, which is just a noun. Clear? Okay. That's for the similarities. Now, the last question. How can I break it into two parts? Actually, it's very obvious. How can you break it into two parts? Not male and female, but how?
Part-time, full-time.
Part-time versus full-time. Now, the thing is, for your number 9, you need to get the exact answer for this because your task number 1 will have 4 paragraphs. Okay, 4 paragraphs. Your third paragraph will be about part-time. Your fourth paragraph will be about full-time. Now, this one is male and female part-time. Okay, male versus female part-time. Male versus female full-time. Now, why did we begin with part-time, not full-time? What do you think?
Part-time is higher.
Aha, if you notice here, these are all part-time, right? The gray ones, the gray bars are for the part-time education. And then the black bars are for the
Full-time.
full-time education. So the part-time education, since they all have higher numbers for both male and female, that is, this one class is the most important information we need to write. So that is third paragraph. The fourth paragraph is the not so important, but you still need to write them. Okay? The most important, the not so important, the black one. Gray, important or most important. Black one, least, okay? Least or not so important. Least, the least or the not so important information. And now we're complete or we're done with the analysis. Questions so far? Okay, I'd like you to do the line chart. Okay, this one. You can work with a partner or alone if you have no one to share with. You may walk, again, you may walk hand in hand with your partner, or you may do this one individually. Just this one. The questions are here at the side. You answer the questions, by the way. And class, do not anymore answer 1B, like this one, because this is not a table. Now, to answer them, do not just write yes or no. For example, number 3. Is there more than one group being compared for this? Yes or no? Yes. The groups are closures and openings. So that's the answer to number 3. The rest kindly get the answer there. You may begin now.
Teacher, can I make a call?
Yes. No, not even a year, right? We only have
Yeah.
how many months? 10. Right? 10 months only. But again, it's counted as like a year because it's called a school year. So the same with that, it should be just 1 year. What is the importance of knowing that? You know, when you start writing for your report, you might say, for male, there are 6 years. No, your information is now wrong. We only have 1, 2, 3 school years. If you wrote there are 6 years. Your information is wrong. And if I'm the examiner, I would give you a bad score of 4 or 5. Because your information is wrong. Okay? That is for the report. That is for task 1. Whatever you can find here will be the only thing you should be writing. Okay? Of course, we know that after 1990, what comes after this? Like 10 years after we have 2000 and 2001. Yeah, am I right? We know that very well. That's always the pattern because there is a 10-year gap here. But since there is no mention of 2000 and 2001,